Well, as winter starts to bite, power providers are taking to the skies to ensure the country's electricity stays on. Scottish and Southern Energy Networks are harnessing new technology to scan power lines. Here's Nicola McCally.
Getting a bird's eye view of Scotland's power network. New software is being utilised to scan power lines and identify potential obstructions, such as trees, that could lead to power outages. It's all part of an initiative by the Scottish and Southern Energy Network to keep the country switched on this winter.
Back on the ground, the data can then be analysed, and it's hoped by scanning the lines from the air, any potential problems can be nipped in the bud, stopping power cuts before they happen.
The technology can identify tree growth impacting on lines to as little a distance as 2 centimetres. Any issues are then dealt with on the ground.
This new technology is fantastic for our customers. It allows us to pinpoint exactly where trees are in relation to our overhead power lines. We then use that information. We then send our own local teams out to assess the situation and then cut the trees. So therefore we reduce the power cuts to our customers.
The company behind the technology says it's been used across the world to survey terrain from the air and says Scotland's unique landscape is proving interesting to map out.
We fly some sensors in the aircraft that measure the terrain of the power line and around the power line in 3 dimensions. So it's firing laser pulses and taking millions of measurements every minute. It is challenging, the terrain is challenging, and we're in remote locations. We can determine vegetation and other objects that are close to the power line. These are dispersed across public land over hundreds of miles in remote locations, and it's a really effective way to build a picture of the power network and the surrounds.
Work's been ongoing for the past few months across the country to scan power lines in preparation for the winter months ahead. And it's hoped the surveys undertaken now will stand supplies in good stead for years to come. Nicola McCally, STV News.